Ananda community in Linwood is a branch or an offshoot, if you will, of the first Ananda community that was started in Northern California, foothills of the Sierras in 1968 by a man named Swami Kriyananda, who was a disciple of Paramahansa Yogananda, and started the Ananda community there for people to follow Yogananda's teachings on the spiritual life. And that grew and was very successful on 700 acres. There were 200, 300, 400 people living there, and eventually other communities were started in other areas. The one here in Linwood now has started off as a smaller group with shared housing, but eventually we purchased a apartment complex. There are 32 units and about 45 people that have been there, not all of them, but the community's been there since 1992. The facility, the property has a lot of acreage, and we have a temple building where we meditate quite a number of times, voluntary. Most people participate once or many times throughout the week. We have 2 spiritual directors who help oversee the work of Ananda, which is far bigger than the community. It includes a teaching facility, a beautiful temple in Bothell on Bothell Everett Highway, and the East-West Bookshop here, which Ananda owns and operates, and a Living Wisdom private school in Shoreline, and the newest member of our little family businesses, Living Wisely, Thrift and Gift. The community itself is set up on a more traditional apartment focus. People have their own apartments, their own income, and pay rent. The community is owned by about a dozen or 15 members of the community who have put up the money to purchase it after it was bought from some private investors who bought it in '92. The community has a community room, and we have 3 meals, 3 dinners a week, and a lot of shared public events, especially coordinated with the larger Ananda gathering. But most people have everybody has their own kitchen as well. And I'll just end by saying one of the fascinating things that we did this year is that we've always had community vegetable gardens, and we've done pretty well with planting and watering, but not so well with harvesting. People tend to get tired and aren't so interested in the garden, and things go to waste. Please go out and help yourself, but nobody seems to. So this year, we did a whole different thing. We did a CSA, community-supported agriculture. We had about 20 of the 30 apartments were members and paid money up front to buy a regular box of vegetables every week, and this enabled us to buy a lot of infrastructure things, drip irrigation, and to support the main gardener farmer. And it was a total success. We had harvest days every Saturday, and 3 or 4 or 5 people from the community on a rotating basis would come out and help harvest. We put the boxes together, and everybody got their big box of food, and we're still doing 2 or 3 more weeks of harvest here, but it's been a total success, and it was one of the best community projects we've done for a while. So, it's Ananda.
I was going to ask, when you said 1992, was that the year that you purchased the apartment building? Okay. And that there was already sort of a group of people
It was
associated
what we
with
call an
Ananda.
ashram house, where a dozen people or so lived in the, they've also in the Shoreline
I'm sure it's right down there.
yeah, 65th.
This way.
Corner 20th and 65th.
20 to 65?
I